Eat with their hands. Yummy. Hello everyone, welcome to Happy Hour with Ollie. I'm Ollie, and today we are at Aksum Ethiopian Restaurant located in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I've never had Ethiopian food before, so today will be the first time. Will I like it? Let's find out. Okay, so first up we have the spicy tea. It came with a pot and also a tea bag. So I seeped the tea bag in there for a little bit. As you can see, the tea inside the pot is already flavored. I can't quite tell what exact spice it is, but it smells spicy and warm and earthy. Let's try it. It reminds me of rooibos tea. So which is the kind of tea that tastes kind of earthy and a little bit like coffee. But I would say this is much warmer and much more tea-like. And that 1 teaspoon of sugar really brings out the warm, spicy notes of this tea. Yum! Wow, 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 wow! Our food is here! Oh my gosh, it's such a big plate! Here we've got a veggie combo of 4. So it's lentils, spinach, and cabbage. And these are lovely and stewed. These dishes are traditionally, I think, what they call a wat. So it's like a stew. And here we've got on both sides spicy chicken breast. And in the middle, we have ground beef served with a hard-boiled egg. But first of all, I want to talk about this lovely thing that's lying underneath. This bread is called injera, and it's a leavened kind of bread, so it's kind of like a pancake and has lots of bubbly bits. I'm super excited. Let's try the bread by itself first. By the way, they eat with their hands. How nice is that? Perfect for me. Here we go. The bread is really nice and soft and fluffy. There is a hint of acidity to it. The texture is very fluffy. You can taste the little bubbles created in the pancake. It falls apart really easily in your mouth, and I can really tell that all the flavors of these lovely stews are going to seep into the bread through the bubbles. Let's try the rest. Let's get stuck in. First, I'm gonna try this cabbage dish. I'm not very good at eating with my hands. The only practice I've had was when I lived in Malaysia for a while. But I think you're supposed to use the bread to pick up the dish and this dish is pretty mild in terms of spice, but it's got lovely sweet flavors coming from the stewed cabbage and carrots. Yummy, goes really well with the bread. Now let's have a bit of the spinach. Okay, so this one is a stewed spinach. Spicy. There's onions in it as well. The dish is actually quite oily, so the spinach is really rich and creamy and doesn't have that dry, spinachy, tarty mouthfeel to it. Goes really well with the bread too. Time for the yellow lentil. This yellow lentil, it reminds me of Indian food like the dal that they have, but this is a lot mushier and creamier. in texture. Savory, so there's a lovely nuttiness of the lentil, and then some spice. Savory and tangy. I like it. And then time for the spicy lentils. This one looks like it's got split lentils plus some other bits of onion and perhaps peppers. This is really good. This one's spicy. Spicy in terms of both the amount of spice and also the hotness as well. This is definitely much hotter than these other three that I've tried. Oh, it's really good. It's savory. The spice is really warm and nutty and earthy. Yummy. All right, now I'm gonna have some of the chicken. So the chicken is quite oily so that the bread is already falling apart underneath it. As you can see, there are peppers, there are onions in here. This is chicken breast. Definitely can taste some notes of tomato in here. It's not as spicy as it looks. And there's a lot of that sweetness of the onions and the peppers coming through. The chicken is slightly on the dry side because it's been cubed up and cooked in there. But the sauce is super rich and luxurious, and the oil just really envelops the chicken. So you don't really notice it that much. It's really yummy. I'm gonna have another bite. I don't know how to eat without sticking out my tongue first. Alrighty, time for the ground beef in the middle. Ooh, this looks so good. Remember that restaurant, La Maison, when we had the pide, the bread with the ground beef in the middle? This ground beef is very similar. It's perhaps a little bit spicier in terms of hotness, and there's a lot of notes of onion coming through. Let me try a bit with the hard-boiled eggs. Foreigners desecrating Ethiopian food. But I love it. It's so good. Oh my gosh. The egg definitely elevates the whole texture. It makes everything super rich and creamy as that yolk melts into the background of spicy beef. Oh, this is so good. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop talking for a bit and focus on eating. Alrighty, time for the conclusion. The conclusion is, I really, really enjoy Ethiopian food. I had no expectations, but when I first came, I thought, different kinds of stews and eaten with a piece of bread. Isn't that like Indian food? Well, it is and it isn't. The bread, that injera, that's the one that makes all the difference. It's served cold, the bubbly texture is perfect for soaking up all the lovely juices of the different dishes. I cannot say enough good things about Ethiopian food. Every dish that we had was super flavorful and delicious. If you like spicy, strong flavors, I really think you will enjoy Ethiopian food. And be sure to come with someone that you don't mind bonding with. That whole experience of eating with your hands, you really get the sense of sharing food, sharing the love. Do you like Ethiopian food? What other Ethiopian dishes would you recommend me to try? Please comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll never miss out on a happy hour adventure with me. Also, be sure to look me up on social media by searching the hashtag Happy Hour with Ali. Until we eat and drink again next time, cheers mates! Bye!